Hello and welcome to Mr. Sanchez's Algebra 1 class. Thank you for joining this video for our open house. Today we're going to go over some quick stuff to give you a feel of what's been going on in my classroom. All right. Hello. First things first, you can contact me at luis.sanchez4@lausd.net. So right there, you can message me if you have any questions regarding your student, or if you have access to Schoology through the parent portal, feel free to send me a message on there. Just there's a whole messaging system on Schoology. You can free to contact me. If you want a more personal meeting, we can set up a Zoom meeting or a phone call during my office hours, which on Monday are on 12:40 p.m. to 1:10 p.m. and Tuesdays through Fridays, 2:15 to 2:45 p.m. So if you need to contact me, you can email me. You can call. We can create a Zoom session. Just make sure you email me. We'll have that set up. There's also a Calendly on the school website that lets lets you set up a meeting should we need to do that. Okay. First things first, let's go over our grading criteria here in my school, in my classroom. My grading criteria is pretty straightforward. Homework is 25% of your grade, classwork being 35%, and assessment being a whole 40% of your grade. The reason I have it like this is because we do not have quizzes. We do not have any extra stuff due to the coronavirus. So I just wanted to make things as simple as possible. My grading scale is actually a little bit different than a traditional grading scale. I go in increments of 20, 80 to 100, that's going to be an A, 60 to 79, that's going to be a B, 40 to 59, that's going to be a C, 20 to 39, that's going to be a D, 19 and below, that's going to be a fail. The reason I use this grading scale is because it more closely reflects the mastery grading scale. And this gives every student the best opportunity to pass this class. To get a C, you literally all you have to do is do all your classwork and maybe a little bit of homework, and you can fail all the tests and you still get a C. Or you can just do get perfect scores on the test, and then do nothing else for the semester. But basically, the grade overall is although the grading period is adjusted, it still gives very similar results as if I were to use the regular grading scale. And as it turns out, someone just created the old regular scale. So I feel this way, students are more inclined and motivated to work even if they're far behind. Getting to 20% is not that hard. So, it's really meant to help the students who really struggle in my classroom. Assessments are graded based on mastery. I am using what's called mastery grading when it comes to our assessments. So you only get 1 of 5 scores. You can get a 0, 1, 2, 3, or 4. 4 means you have mastered the topic that we are covering in that test. A 3 means you're approaching mastery, which means you're almost there. A 2 means you know the material, which is good enough to. It's basically saying you're good enough, you understand it, you're not a master at it, but you have an idea. You know what's going on. 1 means you're emerging, you're starting to get a feel of what's going on. You're not quite there, but it's good. And 0 means you did no work. It's really hard to get a 0. You either did something completely, you either missed a mark by a mile or you did no work. These grades, 4 is an A, a 3 is a B, 2 is a C, 1 is a D, and 0 is a fail. What else? Things we've covered so far, we have covered the following topics: writing and solving equations, equations with no solutions or infinitely many, inequalities and their solutions, solving inequalities and compound inequalities, absolute value equations and inequalities. We've covered relations and functions, domain and range, function notation. We've covered slope. That's mainly what we've been working on lately: slope and slope-intercept form, and point slope form, which you just finished this week. Here are some things we've done. Here are some screenshots from our latest section for slope-intercept form, point slope form. Right here, you have a student answering this question. They have a graph, they have a point, and they write down their answer in slope-intercept form. You can't really see it. There we go. Y equals 5 over 3x plus 1. And over here on the right side, we have an example of a student answering in slope-intercept form. It's slope-intercept form. I can't move this, can I? No. Okay. Oops, let's go back. Yeah, so the equation is down there. It has 2 points. You have the slope, all that good stuff. Over here, you're gonna see more student work of what we've been working on. Over here, we're given 2 points. Students have to find the slope. They put it into our formula and then they write their equation. Same thing over here, more point slope form work. Students where the students are finding the slope. It's the same problem. And now that I look at it, but you see here, there's two different ways to answer the question, which I love. Right here, the student chose to use the point 1 comma 0. So they're y minus 0, x minus 1. They forgot the parentheses over here, but it's still good work. Over here, the student decided to use the x1, y1 as 2 comma 5 instead of 0, 1. So right here, they do minus 5, minus 2 instead. So kids are learning, and I'm able to see their work like this using a program called Desmos. Here are some more screenshots of student work. This is when we're doing rate of change. They had this scenario right here, and we had different student responses. Students are graphing, showing me what they showing me the scenario that they started. Some students are showing the work through a table. And if you look on the next slide, we continue more table work. And then they're telling me what the slope is, what the rate of change is. Here, students are able to answer questions using their own words. So, the learning is happening. The math is going on. I use this excellent program called Desmos, and it's just really been working with this. It's just been really helping the students out. Things we still need to cover. When we come back from spring break, we're going to have basic exponent properties. We're going to have negative and zero powers, additional properties of exponents. We're also going to go over radical expressions and operations with radical expressions. We're going to go over polynomials and their terminology, how to multiply a polynomial, special products of binomials, multiplying polynomials, and factoring polynomials. And hopefully, if we have enough time, we might cover the quadratic formula. What can students do to improve their grade? There's two things that they can do to improve their grades immediately. Students can turn in any late work and get full credit. I do not take away points for turning in late. They can turn in work that was due the first week of school and they'll still get credit. Or in this case, the first week of the semester. Students can attend after school tutoring offered Monday through Thursday from 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. If I'm correct, it might be 3:30. But we do offer tutoring. We do have teachers who stay after school and, private one-on-one. It's not private one-on-one, but it is more personalized instruction since not many students do show up to tutoring. But that's about it. That's everything I had to share with you guys. All right. One thing I want you guys to remember is students can turn in late work and get full credit. Okay. So no matter how behind a student is, I'll accept it so long as the work is right. It's a crazy time, so I know we need to be lenient with students. If we were in person, it'd be you have 1 month to turn in your homework and then it's over for that month. All right. You can, if you still need to contact me, don't forget you can contact me at luis.sanchez4@lausd.net. That's all I have to say, guys. Hope you have a great day, great spring break. Thank you for showing up to my open house. This is Mr. Luis Sanchez. I hope you have a great day. Bye bye.